Hey there, it is Saturday, October 5th. It is very early in the morning and I started journaling at 5:55 on the 5th of October, and the first thing I wrote was, ooh, lots of fives. Um yeah, it's still early. It's not quite 6 yet because I just wrote a few things down. Actually, no, it's 6:01. I wrote a few things down and the word of the day came to me, so I thought I would just stop and record as soon as it came to me. And today's word is original. As I was journaling, I was thinking about Eve actually in the garden. And if you know the account of Eve and the serpent, she was pulled away from God's original plan and God's original design for her because she was intrigued by something else. And that something else made it look like what the serpent had for her was better than the original. And that can happen to us so many times in terms of our goals and our dreams. And today, I'd like you to go back in time to when you were a little girl. What was it that you wanted to do? When someone asked you, what do you want to do when you grow up? What kind of life do you want to live? And ask yourself, is there a part of me that still wants this? Is there a part of me that still wants this original goal, this original desire? Because for many of you, it is still there. For many of you, there is something that has been deposited in you that's yet to grow to full fruition, that's yet to blossom, that is yet to bear fruit. And it's in going back to that original design, in going back to that original desire. There is a way that you were created, a very specific way that you were created to do a very specific thing. And I'm not talking about a job or anything like that. I'm talking about you as a woman and the way that you were designed to show up, the way that you were designed uniquely to impact the world. So today, think about that word original. Think about your personal originality, right? What is unique about you that nobody else has? Is it your voice? Is it your perspective? Is it skills and talents that you only have? Like in the whole group of your friends or your family, what is it? What is that original thing about you? That original stamp from God that nobody else has. And explore that. There's nothing wrong with going back if you're going back to retrieve information that is going to help you on your way forward. I'm not talking about going back and thinking about all the things that you could have, should have, would have done, and then you go down this road of regret. But go back and explore those thoughts and those desires. And you might just find what is missing in your life right now. And it could be something as simple as a hobby. I know for me, and I'll tell you a little story, I wanted to be a fashion designer. From the time I was very little, I would take out my sketchbook and I would draw all these different outfits. At the time, that was the 80s. So the muscle shirts and the crop tees were in style, and I would design and mix and match. So I would make capsule wardrobes. This is before the capsule wardrobe was even a thing. On one page, I would maybe draw a grid and I would draw 6 to 9 different outfits, and they were all interchangeable and the colors all went with each other. I was very fashion forward. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a fashion designer. And after I moved to New York, things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to work out. And I left that part of me behind. I left that creative side of me behind. And I really regret that because it's an integral part of who I am. And so now what I'm doing slowly is reincorporating that into my life. So I made a dress the other day. My husband, this was a few months ago, my husband and I were going somewhere and I didn't have anything to wear. And I sat at my sewing machine and I designed and made my own dress. Ironed it, jumped in the shower, put it on, and left the house. I'm not a fashion designer with fashion houses all over the world, but I am my own personal fashion designer. And that brings me so much fulfillment to know that I can make something if I want to. And even little things like that build your self-esteem. It builds your sense of identity when you are true to yourself and you honor your own individual talents and your own individual skills, these things that are original to you and only you. So I really want you to focus on that today. And if you would like to share, after you've done it, come back to this video and leave a comment below. Or even if as I was talking, something came up to you, leave a comment below. I would love to hear. And I really hope this helps. Keep being original. The original you is what the world needs. Blessings on your journey. I'll talk to you soon.